What's up, world? Back again with another video. Yes, sir. I finally hit the mark. I'm on my 6 months at FFE. Yes, I've been here for 6 months now. 6 months at FFE. And I'm going to tell y'all how my 6 months been. So, I'm going to give y'all the ups, the downs, and everything around. Y'all already know I don't sugarcoat nothing when it comes to my videos. And I communicate with y'all. If y'all gonna leave a comment, y'all know I'm gonna reply back and I'm gonna give y'all the honest truth. Every time y'all ask me something about the company, about the pay, about the routes, anything, I'm going to give y'all my honest opinion. So, let's get into it. But first, I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to subscribe to the channel. And I need y'all to hit that notification bell as well, so y'all can be notified whenever I drop my videos. So, 6 months with Frozen Food Express. Me, I'm a line haul driver. So, this entire 6 months, I've been from one coast to the other coast, man. And I pretty much hit all the terminals. I think they may be one terminal. I think the Miami terminal, they haven't sent me to the Miami terminal. They must know me. They must know. Don't send that man to Miami. You know what I mean? It's bad enough they send me to Atlanta, things like that. But one thing they're not going to do is send me to Miami, which I'm kind of grateful that they haven't sent me there. You know what I mean? That's good on my part, you know what I mean? And on their part too, because I don't have no chill. I do not have any chill. I don't have chill. If you send me to Miami and you don't give me a load, you send me to Miami, I get there Friday, you don't give me a load till Monday, I'm going to find something to do. And it's not going to be godly for sure. So, that's the only terminal that I haven't been to. And like I said, I'm kind of grateful that they haven't. But every other terminal that they send me to, one thing that they need to do is make sure every terminal has, or I should say every terminal should have showers. Come on now. That only makes sense. Every terminal should have showers. Bro, we need showers at some of these terminals. Because what we have to do is we have to get there, and then sometimes we get there late, and when we get there and we drop our trailer off, and we've been driving and riding for, I don't know however many hours you've been driving, you want to wind down, you want to lay down. You don't want to have to drop a trailer off and then you have to drive somewhere to take a shower. You have to go to a Planet Fitness, or you have to find a truck stop that's close by so you can take a shower. We want to drop our trailer, we want to walk in, take a shower, walk right back out, go to our truck and lay it down. And some terminals, they don't have that. So that's one thing that I wish they did. But I will say this, all the terminals that I've been to, they're very clean, for the most part. It's some terminals that, you can tell that, it's an older company. This company been around for some years now. So, the wear and tear in their showers, things like that. So, it could use some renovation, but at the same time, everything outside of that, is basically up to par. So I appreciate them for that. So yeah, all the terminals should have showers. Now, when it comes to washer and dryer, some terminals have washer and dryer, some don't. I feel like it is a necessity, but that's not something that's as urgent as showers. You have to be clean. For you truckers that's out here that's not taking showers on a daily basis, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't have nothing positive to say to you. If you don't take showers every day, my mom always told me, if you don't have nothing good to say, just don't say nothing. So I have nothing to say to you. Only thing I can say to you is stay far away from me, please. I don't want to be around that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But washer and dryer, they don't have washer and dryers in every terminal, which is, it's all good. You feel me? So, I'm not tripping on that. Now, outside of that, when it comes to the terminals, like I said, everything is good when it comes to the terminals. Now, the routes, they will route you good. You know what I mean? Like, when it's due for you to make your miles, they're going to try to make your miles. Now, I will say this. They do slow down. They do have their moments when they slow down. And when it slows down, it gets ugly. It gets extremely ugly. Like, ooh, you know what I mean? And what they don't understand is we're line haul, right? So we're out weeks at a time. Obviously, if you want to go home after 2 weeks, you can go home for 2 days and then come back. You know what I mean? You can always do that. But to me, it doesn't make sense for me to go out for 2 weeks, then come home for 2 days. Go out for 2 weeks, go home for 2 days. Like, I don't see the point in that, because you're really not going to be touching the bread you should be touching if you going home after 2 weeks. Because you might get routed very good that first week, but then the second week, they trying their best to get you home so you can do your home time. So you're really not going to be seeing the bread that you would see if you would stay out weeks at a time. With that being said, if I'm staying out weeks at a time, it doesn't make sense for me to be sitting around and waiting for a load. Because, shoot, I can do that at home. So it kind of puts you in that predicament where it's like, well, should I take home time more often because I'm usually sitting anyways, or like what's going on? So that's where the conflict of interest come into play. Like, I need to be making bread. I don't need to be sitting around at a terminal waiting for a load. I'm hired as a line haul driver, so I'll do it, but I don't want to be doing local, which that's what they will do, you know what I mean? So you can make some sort of bread. They'll have you out there in Portland. You get to Portland on Monday. Let's just say you don't get a load when you get to Portland, Oregon, guys. And you don't get a load on Monday. So you may sit around Monday, and then Tuesday they'll call you, be like, hey, we got some local work, man. Do you want to do it? It's like, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, is that my only option? I'd much rather get a line haul load so I can get on and get my miles. But if y'all don't have that, then sure, why not? So now you're doing local work out there in Portland, out there in Oregon, I should say, going to different cities, the outskirts outskirts of Portland, things like that. Doing like 2 drop-offs, you know what I mean? A trailer with like 2 drop-offs, sometimes 3 drop-offs on the trailer where you're doing multiple stops. And, that's not what I signed up for. But at the same time, like, I need to make some type of bread. So, I'm going to do it. But they have to do better when it comes to keeping these drivers' wheels moving. You know what I mean? It just something has to happen. You know what I mean? Like, they got to do something. Now, mind you, I understand, like, there's like seasons where, the loads slow down, things like that. But if I'm at a terminal and I'm seeing like owner operators, they're coming in, they grabbing trailers and stuff like that, like, you giving owner operators, opportunities when, you got your driver sitting here not doing anything. That makes no sense to me. So, I have somewhat of an issue with that, but that's a part of the game. So, I mean, I do wish that could be better about the job, because overall the company, and I should have started off with this, but overall the company is a fabulous company. Like, great staff. I never have issues with my truck, so they got good equipment. If you ever needed any type of assistance, they're just one phone call away, and very nice people. Like even dispatch not gonna get on the phone and try to talk to you crazy and, you know, raising their voice at you or anything like that. Everybody is very chill, and, you know, they come to work to do their task and go home to their family. So I appreciate that about the company. I will say that. I've been fortunate enough, you know, with my young trucking career to work for 2 companies that were very good, you know, outstanding companies that I'm grateful that I've had the opportunity to work for so far. So I can't, you know, I can't stress that enough, how grateful I am to, you know, have the opportunity to work for FFE and McElroy too. Shout out to McElroy. That was my first job, so shout out to them. So yeah, you know what I mean? I can't knock the company, but when it comes to the lows and keeping the drivers' wheels moving, you know, that's something that, you know, I have an issue with, because shoot, I'm out here months at a time, and shoot, that's valuable time that I'm, you know, missing with my family. But, you know, and I don't mind doing that if I'm making money. But if I'm sitting around, I'm just sitting in, you know what I mean, Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and I'm not making any bread, then that's when the issue comes. Because if I'm not making bread, 9 times out of 10, I'm just spending bread. And, you know, that's not the game. The game is to get in, make your bread, and, you know what I mean, after you do your few weeks, you get home to your family. So when it comes to the lows, you know, they have its moments. And one thing that I've noticed that I'm not going to post on this video, I probably will on one of my later videos, is I don't know if they do this on purpose or if the ball just lands this way, but I feel like they try to cap how much you make per month. Because I'm going through my statements, and you know how you usually get about 4 paychecks a month, and I'm calculating them up, and I'm like, okay, this month I made this much, and then I look like this much I made the same amount, and then the next month I'm like, wait a minute, like everything is around the same. Every month is around the same, and like I said, I don't know if they strategically doing it that way, or, you know what I mean, that's just how the ball's been rolling. But and like I said, I'm not gonna post it, but for a solid 4 months, I was making like the same per month. Like, I don't know why, but yeah, that's something that I did notice. And, you know, I'm like, wait, are they trying to like cap how much you make? Like, are they trying to manage their books or something like that? So I don't know. But when it comes to load, that's really the biggest knock, because we in this game to make bread. So I would say that's the biggest knock, is when it slows down, it slows down. And then I don't know if they do that on purpose or not when it comes to how much you make per month. But everything else, I can honestly say is great. This is a great company that I could see myself working for a long period of time. And if someone was interested in working for this company, I would definitely recommend them going to FFE, because, you know, they don't stress you about anything. You know what I mean? Like, they not calling you like, where you at? You should have been there by now. You know what I mean? Like, none of that. They just want you to follow, you know what I mean, FMCSA rule guidelines, and drive safe and respect others on the road and respect yourself. That's it. You know what I mean? If you do that, you're smooth here. You know what I mean? So yeah, my 6 months, like I said, I've been to every terminal for the most part. I've met a lot of cool people that work here, you know what I mean, that are drivers as well. I tried to go local in a couple of cities. So, you know, if you doing line haul here, and let's just say they got some openings at their Atlanta terminal or their one of the 2 California terminals, and you're interested in it, you can do local for a while, you know what I mean, and try it out. You know what I mean? They don't have any issues with that. I had a guy that used to work here, and this is one of my friends, you know what I mean? I still talk to homie to this day, and he tried out local work, and he did it for about 2 weeks, and then he decided, like, yeah, this is not for me, and then he went back to line haul. So they don't fault you for that. You know, if you want to try to see how it is, if it doesn't work out, then fine. You know what I mean? You can jump back into line haul and start going over the road again. So, you know, there's a lot of opportunities here at this company. I will say that. It's definitely a lot of opportunities out here, and they are more than happy to let you experience those opportunities. So, yeah, FFE overall, man, it's a great company. Like I said, no knock to the staff or anything like that. We just want to get more loads, you know what I mean, and have it more consistent. You know, when it comes to the consistency of their loads, that is something that's very important. And, you know, I hope moving forward that it get more consistent for the drivers out here, because I'm not the only one that feels this way about it. This is something that I've heard a lot of drivers talk about. And then again, you know, I think about it sometimes, like, maybe since, you know, I'm only 6 months in, you know what I mean, going on 7 months, maybe I just don't have that seniority anymore, you know what I mean? Or I never had it, but I don't have that seniority where, you know what I mean, I'm going to get those lows first. Maybe since there's so many drivers here, like the ones that's been here for, you know, over a year, you know what I mean, they make sure that they get the lows that they need to, you know what I mean, be satisfied. So I look at it like that sometimes, and, you know, that's why I'm really not upset or, you know, making it a big deal, or some may say a bigger deal than what I'm making it now. So, you know what I mean, I'm grateful for, you know, like I said, I'm grateful for the opportunity, and them even allowing me to stay and work with them. And so I can't really complain. And I'm going to always have this type of attitude, because you can't move up, or you can't get better. Like, you can't get better and you're not happy in the position that you're in right now. You know what I mean? And I know this is off topic, and, you know what I mean, we're talking about my 6 months with this job, but that's something that I can't stress enough. You know what I mean? Like, you may be watching this video and you looking to get better opportunities, and you may be watching this video and you're interested in working here, but I just want to let y'all know, get comfortable and embrace where you at right now. Because in order for you to move forward and achieve a greater accomplishments out here, you have to be happy and be grateful with the position that you're in at that very moment. So for me to get on here and be mad and show no gratitude for this company or the position I'm in right now would be a disservice to me, because I want more. You know what I mean? I want to have better opportunities. I want to be in a better space. So with that being said, I'm happy for where I'm at right now with FFE, and shoot, I can't complain. But the pay is good. Like the cent per mile here is really good, honestly. So I'm grateful for how much they pay, and they pay by the experience. So I think, and it's on their website, I want to say it's like 1 to 2 years, you get X amount, 2 to 3, X amount, and so forth and so on. So, what I mean? It's a good company overall. And, I'm like, I know I keep saying it, but, I can't really say anything bad about this company. You know what I mean? So, shoot, I'm gonna just end the video like that. If you have any other questions about the company, you can always leave a comment, and y'all know I'll be answering all the questions, and I'll reply back to all the comments. So you already know y'all can reach me like that, or you can just hit me up on Instagram too. A lot of people, they watch my videos and then they get on IG and then they message me on IG and stuff like that. And then the people on IG, shoot, they even be calling me on IG and stuff. I don't mind that. You know what I mean? Y'all can, call me if that's what you prefer to do. You know what I mean? Just don't be on no weird stuff, and we good. You feel me? Or if you want to leave a message on IG, you can do that as well. Or just leave a comment below, and then shoot, I'll reply back. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video like that. And hopefully this information helps y'all out, and helps y'all make a decision on your future when it comes to working with FFE. So yeah, as always, stay safe, keep trucking, and utilize your gifts.